हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आप सभी का वाह वाई में। वेलकम टू द डेली एमसीक्यू डिस्कशन। आज है 26 मई 2021 और अब हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं आज के 5 करंट अफेयर बेस्ड एमसीक्यू। सो बिफोर वी बिगिन द एमसीक्यूज, लेट अस डिस्कस द क्वेश्चन दैट वाज आस्क्ड यस्टरडे। सो यस्टरडे आई हैव आस्क्ड दिस क्वेश्चन, विच वेव्स इज यूज्ड बाय नाइट विजन गॉगल्स। ये क्वेश्चन पूछा है एंड सम ऑफ यू हैव गिवन द आंसर करेक्ट ऑल्सो। So the night vision goggles basically use the infrared waves. As you know, in the electromagnetic spectrum, we have various waves like the radio waves, X-rays, etc., gamma rays, UV rays, etc., UV, gamma, etc. So in this, infrared waves are being used by the night vision goggles. So these night vision goggles basically use this infrared waves in order to produce the thermal imaging. So what is thermal imaging? So these night vision goggles basically they will give an image something like this. So this is based on the heat. This is based on the heat. That means the heat generated by these bodies, by these men, is different from the surroundings. So this difference is being captured by these infrared waves by this night vision camera. ठीक है, night vision goggles. Sorry. Okay. So now let's start with today's questions. So guys, just a small thing. If you need these questions with the PDF in the PDF format, these questions and the solutions, you can get that in the Telegram channel whose details I have given in the description. So just go and have it. And also in the Telegram channel, we are posting a lot of summaries with regarding PT365 and Vision test series. So you can just have a look at it also. So now let's start with the questions. The first question is about Lakshadweep. It was in news recently, so we have asked this question. The first statement: the entire Lakshadweep Islands group is made up of coral deposits. Second one, the 10-degree channel separates the islands of Minicoy and Maldives. So we have to choose the correct statement. A 1 only, B 2 only, C both 1 and 2, and D neither 1 nor 2. So the first statement, if you see, the entire Lakshadweep group of islands is made up of coral deposits. This is right. This is right because the Lakshadweep islands are made up of corals. The second one, if you see, the 10-degree channel separates the Lakshadweep, that is the Minicoy, with the Maldives. This is the wrong one because it is the 8-degree channel and not the 10-degree channel that separates Minicoy with the Maldives. So here the correct answer is A1 only. Now we will see some more information about Lakshadweep. So recently, the Lakshadweep administrator Praful Koda Patel is facing opposition from the people of the Union Territory of Lakshadweep and various other politicians from the Lakshadweep as well as Kerala, because he has taken various policies. He has introduced various policies that is going to damage you can say that it's going to damage the environment of Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep, as you know, is already one of the most endangered island because of this global warming. So that's why this was in news. Now if you see the Lakshadweep, so they are located in Arabian Sea and their group of 36 islands which have an area of about 32 square kilometers, and they extend between 8 degree north and 12 degree north latitude. Okay? So the Lakshadweep islands, they are mainly categorized into Kavarati, Agati, Minicoy and Amindi. So these are the main islands in the island group of Lakshadweep. Okay? And the Lakshadweep name was adopted on 1st of November 1973. So this is the smallest union territory of India and Kavarati is the administrative capital. So this is all about Lakshadweep. And also, as I told already, so the Lakshadweep is made up of corals totally. It comprises of 12 atolls. So atolls basically, if you see, corals, if they are formed in the circular shape, then isko hum bolte hai atoll. And 3 reefs, 5 submerged banks and 10 inhabited islands. So this is what is the composition of Lakshadweep. And 8-degree channel separates Minicoy with Maldives. The 9-degree channel separates Minicoy with main Lakshadweep. And there is another channel called the 10-degree channel which separates Andaman Islands from the Nicobar Islands. So remember this. So this 8-degree, 9-degree and 10-degree, basically they are the latitudes. 8-degree north latitude, 9-degree north latitude and 10-degree north latitude. If you see in this image, so here you can see, so this is Kavarati. So basically in the Arabian Sea, here you have the Lakshadweep. In the middle of Lakshadweep, you have this Kavarati island, which is the capital, administrative capital, and Minicoy is the last island. If you take a straight line, Minicoy is the bottom. It is at the least, you can say, it is at the least latitude. So the Minicoy Basically, as this is located at the least latitude, the Minicoy and the Maldives are separated by the 8-degree channel. The Minicoy and Kavaratti is separated by the 9-degree channel, as we have talked already. Okay? Now let's move on to the next question. The WHO recently has formed a high-level expert panel, One Health, to study the emergence and spread of zoonotic disease. So in this respect, identify from below options the example of zoonosis. तो जूनोसिस का मतलब ये है द जूनोटिक डिसीजेस, द डिसीजेस विच कम फ्रॉम एनिमल्स, इसको हम जूनोटिक डिसीजेस बोलते हैं. फर्स्ट वन लाइम डिसीज, सेकंड वन वेस्ट नाइल फीवर, थर्ड वन मलेरिया. सो वी हैव टू चूज द करेक्ट आंसर. ए 1 ओनली, बी 2 and 3 only, C 1 and 3, and D 1, 2 and 3. So here if you see, the correct answer is D 1, 2 and 3. All the diseases here which are mentioned are zoonotic diseases. Now we will see some information about this One Health. So WHO has formed a high-level expert panel, One Health, to study emergence and spread of zoonotic diseases. So One Health is basically a collaborative effort of multiple disciplines. That means people from multiple disciplines come together and work locally, nationally and globally to attain optimal health of the people, animal and environment. That means One Health का ये मतलब है they take care of the health of people, animal and environment, because all these three make up the earth. So in order to make earth a sustainable planet, we have to take care of all of these people, animal and environment. ठीक है, तो इसको हम बोलते हैं वन हेल्थ. So the One Health model facilitates an interdisciplinary approach in disease control, so as to control emerging and existing zoonotic threats, because these days we are seeing the rise in the zoonotic threats. For example, take the SARS-CoV-2 virus. So it is said that the coronavirus actually came from a bat, but we are not yet sure whether it came from lab or it came from a bat. But see how many diseases that we are getting from animals. ठीक है, so for example the diseases like Ebola, the Lyme disease, AIDS, malaria, rabies, the West Nile fever, H5N1, the avian influenza, H5N1 is the SARS, the MERS, the Ebola, the Zika, all these viruses, if you see, we are getting these from the animals. And also remember one thing, the zoonotic infections might be viral or bacterial also. So viral, bacterial, even parasitic also. So not only viral diseases. So if anything we are getting from animal, इसको हम बोलते हैं zoonotic. Now let's move on to the next question. Maldari, sometimes seen in the news recently, is a nomadic pastoralist community belonging to which of the following states? A. Gujarat, B. Kerala, C. Andaman and D. Nagaland. So we have to choose the correct answer, and the correct answer is A. Gujarat. A. Gujarat. So recently what happened is the NGT, it has ordered all encroachments to be removed from the Gujarat's Bunny grasslands. Remember, Bunny grasslands are located in Gujarat. Okay, so it is ordered within 6 months these encroachments have to be removed. So the Maldaris basically they live in the Gir National Park and in the Bunny grassland reserve. Okay, and they are living there from thousands of years. They are basically a nomadic tribe. And they breed the bunny buffaloes, which is a special species endemic to this region. So endemic to this region का मतलब ये है कि they are found only in that region, the bunny buffaloes. And these bunny buffaloes actually they can tolerate a lot of heat. So this is the speciality of those buffaloes, and they are found only in that region. These buffaloes, as I told, they are adaptive to the hot weather. ठीक है, and they yield about 12 to 18 liters of milk a day, which is a very high quantity. And these Maldaris, they depend on these bunny buffaloes and they live in these grasslands. ठीक है, so they belong to Gujarat. And let's move on to the next question. The report titled Protected Planet Report 2020 is released by whom? A. World Wildlife Fund for Nature, B. Wildlife Conservation Society, C. UNDP and D. UNEP. We have to choose the correct answer, and here the correct answer is D. UNEP. So if you see the last few years UPSC prelims question papers, every year there is a question on report. Every year a question is being asked on report. So do ensure that you prepare these reports. You prepare these reports more. You can say more effectively, because question is being asked definitely. So it is very important for us to prepare it perfectly. Okay. Now we will see some information about this report called the Protected Planet Report 2020. So this Protected Planet Report 2020, it underlines the progress of the world that has made towards the ambitious goals agreed by the country at the UN Convention on Biodiversity. As you know, the CBD, the Convention on Biodiversity, is one of the important convention of the UN, and this focus towards conserving the biodiversity. Okay? So this report, basically the Protected Planet Report, is released by UNEP, the United Nations Environment Program. Okay? So this is mainly to ensure that to review the progress that the world has made towards conserving biodiversity, and it is a biennial landmark publication. Biennial का मतलब ये है it is produced once in 2 years. It is produced once in 2 years, and the report is first in the series to include data on other effective area-based conservation measures. Okay, and this 2020 edition provides final report on the status of Aichi biodiversity targets. There are 11 Aichi biodiversity targets, and so the status of this Aichi biodiversity targets is being mentioned in this report. And the Aichi biodiversity target, as I told already, so it has 11 aims, and it aims to conserve 17% of land and inland water ecosystem and 10% of the coastal waters and ocean. Okay? So this is all the important information that we have to know. Now let's move on to the last question of the day, the fifth question. The most important strategy for the conservation of biodiversity together with traditional human life is the establishment of A. Biosphere Reserve, B. Botanical Garden, C. National Park, and D. Wildlife Sanctuary. So it's a previous civil services question. It's a 2014 question. See, this question is basically dependent just on the definition. If someone would have learned the definition well, they would have answered this question very easily. Nowadays the pattern though has changed, but these type of questions actually are important because UPSC even asks some easy questions. So these easy questions we should never miss in the exam because they decide how much extra score what we are getting. Okay? So the correct answer for this question is A. Biosphere Reserve. So Biosphere Reserve is that biodiversity where traditional human life actually can live with the nature around it. Okay, so the conservation of whole ecosystem is what we talk about, both the humans and the animals. So the Biosphere Reserve is an international designation by UNESCO for representative parts of natural and cultural landscapes that extend over large areas. Okay? And the Biosphere Reserve tries to balance economic and social development and maintenance of associated cultural values along with the preservation of nature. And the biosphere reserves are the special environments. So the criteria for a biosphere reserve is the site must have protected and minimally disturbed core area. The core area must be a biogeographical unit and should be large enough to sustain viable population, and the involvement of local communities in conserving the environment should be there. Okay, so different techniques by which actually involves the local community has to be there. So if you see among all the four, the botanical garden, so it's basically the ex situ conservation. Okay, that means if any plant is getting extinct somewhere, then we will take that plant and plant this botanical garden. And the national park, if you see, they have highest degree of protection, the national parks, and the wildlife sanctuaries are also protected, but their level of protection is much lesser than the national park. Okay, but in the wildlife sanctuaries only the wildlife is protected and not the humans, like how it is in the biosphere reserve. Okay, so that's it friends, these are the 5 questions. Now let's discuss the question of the day. So today the question of the day is, what is the meaning of term fledgling democracy? Okay, so this term is in use in recent times. So answer this question in the comment box. Tomorrow, before starting the discussion, we are going to discuss about this question. What is the meaning of term fledgling democracy? Okay. So before we leave, guys, I would just like to inform you about the initiatives that VAVA IAS has launched. We are providing Vision Prelims Test Series Summary and Vision PT 365 Summary. Both of them are available in the Telegram channel, where they are available in the JPEG format at free of cost. You can just check it in the Telegram channel. Okay, but if you want in the PDF format, you have to subscribe to it. The details I have given here, and also the details are available in the Telegram channel, and the details of the Telegram channel are there in the description. Okay, so that's it friends for the day. I'll meet again tomorrow with the 5 more MCQs. Till then, keep studying and stay tuned. Jai Hind.